Hi guys, it's Jelly from FeelingJellyArts here, and this time around we are going to Tampere Kuplii. Let's go! So last year I did Tampere Kuplii for the first time ever, and it was my first convention of the year, 2024. Oh my god, the cat just... he wants to take part. He's right here. Noki! He wants to join me on the chair. So last year I did Tampere Kuplii for the first time ever, and it was my first convention of the year. I also vlogged for the first time and did vendor haul for the first time, and I think a lot has happened since then. And this year I already have 3 conventions under my belt, and yeah, I'm just really excited to go back to Tampere Kuplii. This time around I have a huge table, 3 meters wide, so a lot of space. I get to bring all of my merch with me. I even got some new merch. That is always cool. And yeah. So I'm super excited for the show, even though I haven't even started my prep work yet, aside from getting some new merch. I've been really busy because we are actually also moving the same weekend as the event, and I will be away, so my husband has to deal with it on his own, but at least, oh my god, the cat. Luckily we have family members helping him, so I can go to the event in peace and then return to the new home afterwards. I don't think that it's ideal to be living in a moving chaos while also prepping for the show, so I think I have to close down my Etsy shop and just focus on packing first for the event, and then packing for the move, and then just hoping that I have the right stuff in right places so that I can just take them with me when the time comes. In this event, my friend Thea is again coming to help. They are driving me, or we are driving there. This time around it's such a long drive that we might be taking turns. It's much more fair that way. They did drive the entire way to Chipikon, which was a blessing, but I don't want to put that kind of pressure on them this time around. I hope that we are doing our kimono and hakama combinations again. It was so cool last time. We just have to see that if we have the energy to do it, since the setup is going to be quite stressful with 4 hours time to set up the whole huge table. And yeah, we are going there on Friday and then setting up on Saturday and taking down everything on Sunday and returning home on Sunday night. So yep, wish us luck. Oakley dokley, let's check out the new merch. Unfortunately, I didn't get that much drawn over the Christmas break as I was really busy with other stuff, but at least I finished something, and here it is. As you could see, there was a new cat mama design and Jinwoo from Solo Leveling, their shampoo, and I'm looking for it. Yeah, there was Ai Hosino from Osinoko, and I even got some new pillows made this time around. There's Mamo. To be honest, I'm really happy to be bringing anything new to this convention, but I'm hoping that there will be more new stuff for the summer events. Good morning, it's Sunday now. Here I am sitting in almost empty living room. We already got rid of our couch, so now I have to do a test setup here. Noki is trying to help me, but in fact he is not helping. Please don't break it. Come on, guy. Come on, little guy. Hey. I can never do anything without the assistance of the cats. But yeah, this is the start of the setup. And it's gonna be almost the width of the living room. So plenty of space to build now without the couch here in the way. Yeah, we have been sitting in a pillow fort for the past few days. And the fortress is done. I think I might change a few things like adding one piece here or switching the taller part to the middle and then making a shorter part on top. I did end up having extra pieces, so it's still possible. All of my charm stock is gonna be back there, and this side is gonna be tote bags. Of course, now I have plenty of space to display all of my pillows. And yeah, the table is gonna be really shallow, so I'm just hoping that my sticker boxes will fit as one long continuous line through the table. But yeah, I'm happy with this. Now I'm packing the cubes. I will not be doing a more finalized test setup. Look, again, the cat is there. And I'm just going to be trusting that everything will fit. I must say that the packing this time around went surprisingly smoothly. I'm taking the 2 luggage and 1 bag, also this big box, and a huge trash bag of pillows. But yeah, going smoothly. Okay guys, today is our move out day. Everything has become quite a big mess, but the place is getting emptied out. Greetings from the moving chaos. Today is Wednesday, the week of the event, and we have been doing this move for 1 whole week now, and life is still in shambles, but at least I haven't had the time to stress out about the event, and more than anything I'm just excited for it to take place, so I get to leave this mess behind for at least 1 weekend. I don't feel nervous at all. I'm just super happy to be going, and I'm expecting good things for the weekend. So I'm really happy that I packed early before the move actually, so on Friday when we are leaving to the event, I just have to grab all the bags that I pre-packed. Just need to make sure one last time that I have everything I need. So I think my new products got really good interest ahead of time on social media, so I'm hoping that they do really well in this event. Otherwise, sales-wise, I'm really happy if we hit last year's numbers. About 3,000 euros in total sales would be great for me. Finland is currently in recession, so I would not be surprised if we did not quite reach that amount, but that is what I'm looking for. And my costs did increase ever so slightly because of the bigger table space and also getting an accommodations right next to Tampere Talo, which is the venue. And so it would be perfect if we can cover those costs, but if not, I would be happy with just what we made last year. So I still need to do some minor prep work, like checking up that my card readers have enough power, and then I think I should be ready for the event. Good morning guys! It is day 0, so Friday of Tampere Kuplii. Today we are heading to Tampere and maybe doing some minor setup, but nothing major. Tomorrow is the setup day and the first day of the event. Tay is coming to pick me up in about an hour, and so out everything that I'm bringing. this box and these luggage and the bags. This huge trash bag is filled with pillows, and I think with how big the table is going to be, I need all of the cotton filling that I can bring. Usually I bring or buy my cotton filling in Tampere, so I usually buy some more, but in this apartment we don't have any space to store these, so I just have to keep my stock in the minimum here, and that's why I'm bringing it with me this time around. I'm excited to be going. Just a bit nervous that I have packed everything. We finished unpacking for the apartment again late last night. It's almost finished, so excited to just get a break from all of the moving, and I think it's gonna be a good show, at least fingers crossed. It always makes me a bit nervous to see how it goes, but yeah, feeling positive, feeling excited, and yeah, so let's go. Oh my god. Hello, we're on the road. There's Dea again, driving as usual. The car is packed. There was actually space left over, so maybe next time I bring even more stuff. We are approaching the middle point of our journey, so pretty close to Jyväskylä right now. 2 more hours left, pretty much. Tonight is chill, since we don't have to set up yet, which makes, of course, tomorrow morning a bit more difficult, but yeah. Tonight we feast and do some shopping, and tomorrow is the day. We just made it to the apartment, and soon we are heading out. I hope that we didn't make a mistake when choosing a parking spot. We did park at the nearby hotel that is right next to the event venue, and I hope that we don't get fined for parking there. And now Thea broke something in the bathroom. Okay, false alarm. It was supposed to do that, I guess. So now we head out to eat. This is the venue for tomorrow, and this is where we are staying. We just came from the restaurant, and I think we shall build a fortress now. It's such a short walk to the venue that we might just be able to carry the cubes with us. Let's see. It's coming together. Woo! Okay, good morning. We are up. It's now about 6 a.m. We are, oh my god, so tired. I really wish that we had a setup day yesterday, but now we are heading out to do the setup. We have about 4 hours until the event opens, and that should be plenty of time, but since the setup is so big, I think we will be cutting it close. Hopefully not too close, but yeah. So first up we are these things across the street to the venue, and then picking the rest of the stuff up. Yeah. So let's go. And of course I forgot to film the process. This is how far along we are right now, about 1 hour into the setup. As you can see, a lot of stuff is coming up, but still quite unfinished. Yeah. There has always the tough job of taking out the stickers and trying to organize them by series without full knowledge of all of the characters. Okay, we are almost finished as per usual. The last jobs are filling the pillows. The top row is looking empty right now, so we need to add some more. And also adding price tags to everything has still to be done, but I think I managed to fit everything quite nicely. The front is a bit tight because of how narrow the table is, but I think this will have to do. Last year the event was quite pin heavy, so I think as we sell pins we will get to compress this area, so maybe that happens. Yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. The table is finished. I can barely fit it in the frame all at once because of how narrow the pathway here is. I'm quite happy with how it looks, actually. More pink than usual. Thea is hiding behind the table here, trying to stay out of the frame. Yeah, I think it's looking super cute. I think in the future I have to think something about these pillars because they are so visible as dark spots. But for now I'm super happy. Okay, we are finished with plenty of time left, so let me show you guys the back of the booth. Here is my charm stock. I will be managing that. Also the pillows and the luggage fit under the table quite nicely. They will be in charge of the sticker side. As usual, we have a little lunttilappu, what is it called in English? Cheat sheet of prices, and then the charms. Yeah, I'm quite happy also with the space behind the booth. Now it's time for a fit change. We got some tea. Ooh, the cup is hot. Okay, so I'm guessing these charms will do the best in this event. I'm almost out of Gojo, so I'm hoping that people who really want him will come and grab them fast. I've also assumed that the stickers will sell well. And also the pins, that's why I brought so much. I'm hoping that I bring home empty boxes. I don't think the prints will sell too well. Also the lanyards might not do so well, but I'm hoping the bookmarks do good again. Also that the magnets sell well and that the new pillows would sell, meaning Mamao, Jinwoo, Muichiro, Okarun, even the Gaijuna 8 ones. But yeah, really looking forward to it. Right now I am in my fit of the day. There is in the background drinking tea. Difficult to show the fit, but yeah, in my yukata and my hakamas. So I think it works quite nicely with the how the booth looks. Okay, we open in about 8 minutes, and it seems that the others are still rushing to finish their tables. We have been finished for quite a while now. But yeah, it's quite chilly actually here in the vendor hall, but hoping that it gets warmer when people actually arrive. It's 10 a.m. now, we are open. I think it will take a little bit for the crowd to reach us because right now there's no customers yet, but maybe soon. They already said that there is a crowd outside, so treats.
Sweets.
Okay, after 15 minutes people started rushing in, and now we made the first sale, which was huge. They got 2 pillows and 6 charms and even 3 button pins, so it was a great sale to start the day with. We are now about 1.5 hours into the convention, and the sales have surpassed all of my expectations. We have actually more than doubled sales of Chipicon already, and actually the pillow sales have surprised me the most. We are already out of cotton filling, so we might have to rush to get some more. And the security actually came just now by and said that they have had to already limit the access to the building. It is so crowded, so I guess there are queues outside and they cannot let everyone in, which is of course sad, but good for us that there's so many people coming in to shop. Okay, after the initial rush ended, now it's quite down a bit, but the sales are still coming in. I just had to send Thea out to get more filling for the pillows as we ran out completely already. So fingers crossed they return soon. Thea has made it back. Yay! I'm now taking a little break. I hear that the queues outside have just gotten worse. Sales are still really steady. I'm really happy with the turnout today. Yeah, it's working. We have about 3 more hours of the day left, and it's been a constant rush. I went to get some water and to the bathroom, and there's such a huge crowd. Everywhere is filled with people, and I guess it reflects on our sales amounts, but it's actually quite scary the amount of people there is. So well, 3 more hours left of the day, and hope we finish strong. 1.5 hours left of the show, and we're actually inching closer to my sales goal for the whole weekend, which is crazy. Other artists have said that it's been feeling kind of slow, even though the room is full of people, so I don't share that experience in the least. Maybe last year I felt a bit more like that, but this year it's different. Something wet has been dropping on top of me from the ceiling. We think it's some sort of condensation water on the lamps. It happens every now and then, but I don't see any reason why it would happen. Okay, with less than half an hour left, it has slowed down quite considerably, but there are still people shopping. They just announced the half an hour mark, and yeah, I think there will not be a last minute rush, but we get to finish up the sales quite nicely. We are this close to reaching last year's numbers, so I'm really happy. Okay, we are done for the day. They started driving people out of the vendor hall, and soon we get to go eat. Yay! They closed it 15 minutes early, which is a bit strange, but yeah, we leave it that. Super happy with how the day went, so now just getting off of the yukata and hakama, and then going to buy frozen pizza and then going to the accommodations to eat. And the table is as covered as we can get it. now we head out. Okay, time to eat. Here's my pizza. I customized it with the black olives. Nom. So, final thoughts for the day. I'm just super tired right now. Really happy with the sales. What else can I say? It was the best day so far this year. I think it was also better than the Saturday of Dragon last year. So if the sales continue as anything like today, it will make this convention not only the best convention this year, but losing only to Dragon last year, and that is 3-day convention, so it's not fair to compare to that. I guess having a bit bigger booth really increased my sales. I think my stuff is more visible. And yeah, I just think also advertising ahead of time worked really well for me. The new product sold really well. And yeah, I heard that the biggest crowds were around our tables. So even though I hate to have crowds, I think it's good that people actually stopped to look at my booth. And if we at least sell something tomorrow, I'm gonna be really happy. And I think it's gonna be also a good day. So yeah, next up I think watching some anime and then sleeping. I guess right now I'm watching Link Click, so you can expect some Link Click merch in the future. It's been quite awesome so far. So yeah, next up, some chill time and sleep. See you tomorrow. Bye. We are now heading out to the venue again. It's 9 a.m. 1 more hour until we open, and I think we were supposed to arrive half an hour later, but since we were ready, we decided to leave the accommodations, and yeah, there's nothing much to do at the table either. It's pretty organized from yesterday, but just doing some minor touch-ups and then ready for the day. This is the calm before the storm, when the vendor hall is still empty. And here is our little booth. It has survived the night. Yay! Let's fix it for the day. Okay, so the best sellers of yesterday were Momo and Juya and Dasai on the pillow side. Then I actually sold some prints as well. Completely sold out Mitsuri charm and Jinshi charm from Apothecary Diaries. And stickers surprisingly didn't do so well. Also the lanyard and shaker keychains didn't do that well, but they still sold some. The only products that didn't sell were the mouse pads and the notebooks. Everything else sold decently. And for today, I would be really happy if the day was half of yesterday. That would be the goal for today. But even if we made just some sales, if it turns out to be a decent Sunday, I would be happy. So with that in mind, let's go. It seems that the convention safety team is planning to move this row that is facing my little booth backwards to make more space. It seems that this aisle was the most crowded the whole day yesterday, so I'm hoping that if they can fix or change this in any way, it would help the crowds. It is now 10 a.m. and we are supposed to open right now. I just did my tour around the vendor hall, chatting with some friends. Always pleasure to meet them, and too bad it's so busy during the con hours that there's really no time to chat with them then. I did do some souvenir shopping, and I hopefully will show my tiny haul back home if I remember to do it this time. Last time I didn't. But yeah. So now we open and let's see how the day goes. We are now 2 hours into the Sunday of the convention, and it's been quite steady, nothing major, just as expected. And if we keep going like this, I will feel super happy at the end of the day. The crowds have been a bit better today. It really helped that they moved the tables back ahead across us. The flow of traffic has been better. It has also helped that there's less people walking around today. The sales were pretty steady until 3 p.m. and now with only 1 hour left, sales have dried down pretty much completely. The last hour was super slow. I think people have done shopping. People are done shopping for the weekend. Yeah, we just now wait for some last minute sales and then pack up and head home. So 1 more hour to go. And there's still about 30 minutes of sales time left, but we started low-key packing already since it's so quiet now. We will make our last minute sales, but then we are taking down the table. And finished. So now we just pack. We made it out in record time. It's only 5:25 right now, so 35 minutes of efficient packing time. Yay. Now we head home. Hi guys. It's now been 3 weeks since Tampere Kuplii, and right after the convention I got super sick. I had fever for 5 days, and just now I'm starting to fully recover, so let's talk about how the event went. First, I want to talk about some things that happened at the convention. Like I said, I got really sick, and afterwards I heard that a lot of people had been posting on social media about them being sick at the convention, and I really hate that. If you're sick, please don't come to the event. You will be making others sick, and it's not worth it. There will be more conventions for you to attend. If you've been sick before the event, just remember, like, 5-day rule. After getting the symptoms, usually after 5 days you won't be contagious anymore. So please, if you're sick, for your and others' well-being, please don't attend. There will be more conventions in the future for you to go to. The other thing I noticed at this convention was that a lot of people were trying to take pictures really sneakily of my booth. I just really don't like that. Please always ask. And some people did ask as well, so I appreciate you asking first, and then it's totally fine to take pictures. Just let me know what the purpose is, what you're doing with the picture, and then it's of course fine. Even if you're vlogging or even if you're doing stuff like that. Just ask first. Yeah. This convention has almost become famous for being a Jonokon, so queuing convention. Especially on Saturday, it seems like there were huge lines, first inside the building and then inside the vendor hall as well.
It's a bit shame that they have grown so big that not everyone fits in, but I think for us vendors it was great. At least for me, I had great sales. I heard that some others didn't quite do so well, but they maybe were in a worse spot or something like that, because for us the entire Saturday was quite a big rush. It was one of the best Saturdays I've had so far, and the entire event was just overall good for us sales-wise. I was also in a much better mood this year than last year. I don't know what's the difference, even with the early wake up. I did not feel such like low as I did last year. Yeah, I just felt like I had fun. I was feeling like my usual self. I even chatted with everyone. I think somehow last year, because it was my first year, people didn't know me yet in this event. There's a lot of people who visit only this event, I guess. And so this year people knew to expect me, and that made the experience also better for me. I think the changes we made from last year were good changes this year. Firstly, booking the accommodations right next to the venue. It made life so much easier. We didn't spend time in the mornings traveling across the city, and also just being really close to the venue so that we could actually carry their pre-built cubes saved us so much time on Saturday morning. And we actually ended up with plenty of time to spare, which is always nice. Second of all, having the bigger booth space, I think people could see my products better. I think it's better for me to have larger space, and in a smaller space I need to just cut down the amount of products that I bring. Yeah, so I was super happy, and my sales did cover the extra cost for these two things. So yeah, happy. So my total sales were about 4,000 euros, and after taxes and costs, my take was about, or my profit was about 3,000 euros. The taxes are a lion's cut, like 1/4 of the entire sales, and then the accommodations, the table, my traveling fees and parking was quite high for this event as well. And of course, paying my assistant. In the last event I was not able to pay there, but now this time around finally I got decent enough sales to pay them as well. As you can see from the background, I have started to make the new apartment a home. This is my decorations wall. This is my working space now. I have the computer in front of me, and the stock has gotten closer, so it's easier for me to work. For the small business that I have, it's still a work in progress, but I hope that you can start to see from the background the progress. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button below and check out all of my other social media. I will be posting my art mostly on Instagram, but there's also my little online shop, and I hope to see you guys in my next event, which is going to be Hypekon in the summer. I somehow missed all of the events in May, but at least I have had plenty of time to finish some new art for the summer. There's gonna be some new boba designs, a lot of new charms, some new pillows as well, as you have requested. So see you in Hypekon at the start of June. Bye!